Yo, the Supra is honestly my favorite design Toyota. Let's take a moment and appreciate it real quick. So this is one of 500 Toyota Supras. This is the A91-MT model in the See You Later gray colorway.
It almost changes colors depending on the lighting condition. So when you're on the sunny weather, you get this light copper look, but when you're in like darker lighting conditions, it almost looks purple.
At $60,000, some people can easily justify this car, or it can be a little bit of a questionable purchase to others. What makes this car special from any other Supra out there is its colorway and the red Supra badging on the back of this car. Fun fact, CU stands for copper on the periodic table, which is used on the paint. And you can also get this in this burnout colorway, which is pretty much white. The next thing that allows this model to stand out is the hazelnut interior, and it looks absolutely beautiful. And the third noticeable thing is a red strut bar over the engine. There are a few other details, but those are the main noticeable ones. Now, if you think that's worth $60,000, I get it, but personally speaking, it's hard for me to justify that extra price tag for aesthetics. Technically, it would hold its value more, but I don't know.
I really love the fact that this display has wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and it's just super convenient. The resolution on it looks really nice. It's pretty much using BMW's iDrive system. It literally looks nothing like a Toyota system at all. Like, there's not a single, even the icons look nothing like Toyota, which is like so funny.
Now the interior on this vehicle is well thought out, carbon fiber accents in the center console, 2 cup holders as well, a JBL system which actually sounds good, and the digital gauge is intuitive and changes with different driving modes. The only reason there's a manual here is simply because of you guys. Toyota recognized the customer demand. And there's no manual in the 4-cylinder because it only makes up less than 25% of Supra sales. So that makes sense. I'm going to pass it over to Grant, our new co-host, because he's had plenty of experience with Supras in the past.
Flying the drone, got John driving the Supra.
That shifter is super short and notchy. It's one of the nicest shifters I've felt in the past few years. And the clutch bites perfectly. It's paired with the B58, a 3-liter inline 6-cylinder which is quick, nimble, and super torquey.
Right off the bat, something that I really appreciate with this car in comparison to driving the 400Z, I've also driven the GR86 recently, is the suspension. It's stiff, yes, but the ride quality is still surprisingly comfortable. Don't get me wrong, you feel everything, but it's not as harsh as other sports cars that I've driven in.
Most people care way too much about how it's a BMW chassis and drivetrain. Every year model of this car I've tested has been an amazingly tuned sports car that always had me saying, I want to own one.
The steering on this vehicle feels very, very nice. Like, there's plenty girth here. I don't know, it just feels really nice on the hand. And I know a ton of drivers are gonna really appreciate that. And just the overall feel, like just turning this vehicle, it's extremely sensitive.
It's always appreciated when a manufacturer listens to its fan base, knowing that they really don't have to. Toyota did a phenomenal job with this vehicle. This is the first Supra I've experienced and I totally get the hype now. We just launched an Instagram and TikTok account, so if you want to see more content on the Supra and other fun cars, make sure you follow them. My name is Victor Kamanga with another Everything Automotive video. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Smooth, buttery smooth, dude.
That's how you shift to second gear, guys. So we got Professor Grant.
Professor Grant?
Setting up the camera.